3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
No, go ahead.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Okay.
Walker going right to the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Walker. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is
points. Wow.
He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go out on a limb.
You did what?
And say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're on right now.
No, I had a fast no.
The game
personally get out there.
College and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard
You said what?
So the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, okay, because you didn't really turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this.
Yeah, I had to take control over.
Inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Cowboys at 5-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack mark recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you just missed the second one.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing again, Walker on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down throw for Walker. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense.
That's crazy.
I mean, look,
He's trying to eat the ball behind him.
Right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
So you like to do cross route drags,
The
huh?
Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me throw the
ball. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Derek Stingley in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now,
he's got him in, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Walker now trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Hey, I'm laughing because Payne always say that shit. I finally heard you say it, Cole.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
That's crazy because I finally heard you say that shit. Fuck!
The kick team out there for the
I would tell Payne I heard that shit.
To send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Walker. He completes it to Beckham. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Walker. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
These two teams, if you look back to 2021, quite a disparity between these two Lone Star State offenses. Last season, the Cowboys #1 in the league in terms of total yardage, and meanwhile, the Texans, we know about all the struggles that they had. They came in at number 32, which is dead last.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I hate that fucking Superman tackle bullshit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe kind of running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Room here to run.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Barkley again.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
Oh, I did miss
and the
that.
Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
So that was a good big play right
urgency
there.
has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Walker. Open man there is Collins complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's got some space here.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. But now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fourth down, Walker.
No.
Quick slam complete to OBJ. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle.
Come on, man.
And he is going to lose.
Oh, you know that's supposed to be an interception, right?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
The fuck? Michael get? I'm not surprised.
Saquon Barkley running right. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What you mean?
Running left, it's Barkley. Desmond King making the tackle. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to
No,
go.
I need it for fucking
Not sure
what
they
you call
needed
it.
to take it, but
He gotta get 1 more yard. That's the only reason I did that. That's my fault. I ain't trying to score. I'm just trying to get the yards.
Barkley inside handoff. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. excuses, and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. Only dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit it with a few fake laughs. You talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a
Wait.
late to the jack, got a jet, cause the bed even ate, and we got super on the upper deck in the orchestra, gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's in coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick, I'm rude a little bit, don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
That was they on 2 wins straight.
I think I left something in the house.
Played all his. This one. He lost. But he's played more. Home by win. Nah. To the Ravens. Away.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. Started, I finished, put me in the game.
Nobody hit it.
Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach.
It's me in the game.
They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm